Hey, what is going on everybody? At what I have for you all today is a 38-in-1 team deathmatch gameplay on the map firing range, and in this particular gameplay I'm using the AUG with the dual mags. And what I wanted to talk about today was choosing your friends, because of the fact that I uploaded, I think 2 or 3 days ago, I uploaded a commentary about online friends and what I like about them, what I don't like about them, because an online friend of mine, a Skype friend of mine, kind of disappointed me that day. And today I wanted to talk about choosing your friends, as most of my viewers are between the age of, I believe, 12 and 21 if I'm correct. It could be like 23, but it's somewhere in the 20s. There are like almost no viewers under 12 or above 25 if I'm correct. But the reason I wanted to talk about this is because people used to tend to choose their friends for the wrong reasons. One of them is usually, number one, let's just talk about it like this. Number one, quality over quantity. Usually people tend to look up to the popular people, the popular kids in school, the ones with the most friends, the ones that hang out the most, the ones with the best girlfriends and stuff like that. People used to tend to look up to those people as saying that they are the most happy people out there, which is usually the case. I mean, people think that, but as soon as you get to know somebody that is really popular, you will try and figure out what they are doing to become popular, of course, because everybody wants to become popular at some point and for some strange reason. And you kind of get to figure out that the people that are actually popular and that have a lot of friends, those friendships, those relationships between them and their friends usually are really superficial, as really weak relationships. So there's really no point in looking up to the popular kids in school, looking at the fact that most of the friends probably don't even know anything about them, and they simply want to become friends with them because of the fact that they are popular and they have a lot of friends, so they think that they will get a lot of friends from being a friend with them as well. The second thing, or point two, I wanted to talk about is looking at how people treat you. So as soon as you go to a bar, or maybe if I'm talking about 12-year-olds as well, if you talk to some people on school and you're trying to make friends, you should look at how they treat you, how they talk to you, and how they talk about other people. I've had friends, or like quote-unquote friends, that talked bad to me about other friends of mine or about other friends of them, and what they are trying to do is they try to make you feel special. They are sharing that information with you on why you are better than their other friends, which kind of tends to work two ways. They either actually mean it, which doesn't seem to happen very often, or they will just say that to your face. They'll be totally nice to you and talk bad about somebody else, but behind your back they will be totally nice to the person he's talking bad about at the exact same moment, and then talk shit about you. But of course it will sometimes happen that you say something bad about a person, or somebody says something bad about one of your friends to you. That doesn't necessarily mean that there's something bad. Maybe they were in a fight or something, had an argument, and that's usually what tends to happen. Then they tend to talk bad about a person. If it happens once or twice, I wouldn't be afraid of it, I wouldn't think anything about it. But if somebody talks trash about somebody else, talk to me behind his back for me multiple times, and usually that's the conversation, talking bad about somebody else, then I would definitely suggest you to quit hanging out with the person, because he is most likely also trash talking about you behind your back. Another thing that tends to happen a lot in a relationship, maybe not a relationship, even a friendship, a quote-unquote one-on-one relationship, is that there's always this one guy, this one person, this one girl that is quote-unquote the better person. He or she has a little bit more popularity, more friends, hangs out more often, hangs out with the cooler kids at school. And those people tend to know that they are quote-unquote the better person, and they tend to use that to their advantage. And I'm not saying they'll try to pull some strings, they'll try to step on their friends, make them do stuff that they really don't want to do, literally small stuff like picking them up from a party, which at first seems like a really small deal. I mean, I would pick up a friend if I really had to, or if the guy just really needed me to do that, I would do that just for once. But you kind of have to look at how far they can do, because usually if one person tends to do one thing bad and you take it, you just take that shit from a person, from a friend, that they will try to do it again, and they will try to pull that string a little bit more every single time. I'm not saying step up for yourself, of course. I mean, that's a given. You should definitely step up for yourself. If a person acts bad to you and treats you like trash, literally, you shouldn't want to hang out with them, and then it's not really a friend. A friend is who treats you the way that you want to treat him. You can share stuff with the person, and it's a great relationship after all. But anyway, that was the gameplay already. Be sure to tell me what you think about this topic in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave me a like, as it really helps me out a lot. And then I'll hopefully check you all in the next video. Take it easy.